Obviously, so much going on right now in the past. Can you give a little thoughts about going forward, what you guys hope to do this year as far as extracurricular activities and sports go?
Well, I think the most important thing, Chris, is that we make sure that we get kids back into school first. Got our electric going, got our kids back in school. But I feel that sports is very therapeutic to the community. It brings back a sense of normalcy. It gives kids the opportunity to kind of break away from some of the things, that disaster that didn't happen to them. Not just the kids, but also the community. If you go to a volleyball game, or you go to a cross-country track meet, or on a Friday night or Thursday night, whenever you decide to play these games, you can kind of break away from your normalcy or actually the devastation that you're dealing with. So I think it's a win-win situation. I think the board as a whole, verbatim, would love to see the season start this year. It's just a matter of time to get the electricity in. We're going to try to call our football coaches and all our athletic directors to have a meeting that they could possibly start practicing, where maybe they could have to share using Terrebonne High and also possibly Terrebonne High football field, and possibly also use HF Bourgeois volleyball gym and Terrebonne volleyball gym.
So it's gonna be a process of just coming together and using what you have. I know some schools got hit harder than others, and that's just how it is. And you just gotta, I guess, just come together and share and adapt, like you mentioned. You gotta use somebody else's football field to get through the season, or another volleyball gym just to play in. I guess that helps, huh?
Right. Well, I think what happened. All right, Roger. I think what happened in going back and looking at it, I think the east side was affected a lot more than the west side. Terrebonne High have moderate damage, and HF Bourgeois have moderate damage. So we still have facilities that we can use. Also, we have a ton of recreation gyms that wasn't damaged for volleyball games. So I think we're gonna be in good shape. It's a matter of getting the electric back on. Once we get the electric back on, as soon as we can do that, the sooner we can move forward. But I don't want to wait till electric gets started. So far as with your cross country, you don't need electric. Your volleyball teams, you can maybe work out at E.D. White or Nichols. You can work things out with them. Your football teams, you can practice. Ellen can practice on their football field, or they can come to Terrebonne, or you can definitely practice at HF Bourgeois, or HF can come to Terrebonne and practice on the field. I just don't want to wait until the electric gets put back on to start moving this forward.
That could be within the next week or so.
Well, they're saying within the next week that we're going to kind of want to get electric back, and I'm saying that for football, you probably need about a week or so, kind of like get conditioning and start hitting again, for the kids to be safe. Volleyball, you might not need as long. Cross country, those kids are already running. The band probably wouldn't take that long to get up playing again, and the cheerleaders probably wouldn't take that long to get up again also too.
So the main thing is, it might be a little shortened season, but you're determined to get those football teams back on the field as soon as possible.
As soon as possibly can. If we can play maybe 6-7 games, that would be a plus.